Welcome everyone to my first ever read along live. Normally I go live on my other YouTube channel or my TikTok where I do live singing, but I thought of doing a live reading on this. I also decided to also post this on my TikTok, my podcast. But let's go ahead and join along if you want. So I've read a little bit and I love this. I loved reading about the German culture and everything. I am German, so let's read the book of the year in the Times, Guardian, Telegraph, and Sunday Times. I love this student romance, said Zadie Smith. Berlin, 11th July 1986. They meet by chance on a bus. She's a young student, he's older and married. There's an intense and sudden interaction, fueled by a shared passion for music and art and heightened by the secrecy they must maintain. But when she betrays him with a colleague, the relationship takes a darker turn just as the GDR begins to crumble, ushering a new era whose great gains also involve profound loss. The Spectator said that was a blurb. So Spectator says subtle, richly layered, densely elusive, and highly ambitious, carries an impressive achievement. There's jealousy, deception, surveillance, cruelty, pulsing emotion. It's a beautiful, upsetting work. Erpenbeck is most said Telegraph, and then New York Times said Erpenbeck is among the most African and powerful novelists we have, clinging to the undercarriage of their sentence like fugitives or animation of Germany's politics, history, and culture memory. This is what really got me into this as well. So let's start. Will you come to my funeral? She looks down at a coffee cup in front of her and says nothing. Will you come to my funeral? He says again. Why funeral? You're alive, she says. Yes, the third time. Will you come to my funeral? Sure, she says. I come to your funeral. I've got a plot with a birch tree next to it. Nice for you, she says. 4 months later, she's in Pittsburgh when she got news of his death. It's her birthday, but before she gets any congratulatory calls from Europe, she gets his son Ludwig on the phone saying, Dad, Dad today. On her birthday, the day of his funeral, she's still in Pittsburgh. At 5 in the morning, 10 o'clock in Berlin, she gets up in time for the beginning of the ceremony, sets a candle on a hotel table, top lights it, and plays music for him from YouTube. The second movement of Mozart's D minor piano concerto K466, the aria from Bach's Goldberg Variations, the minor Shopkin Mazurka. Each piece comes with commercial interruptions. The New Hyundai, a bank offering home loans, a cold cure when she returns to Berlin 6 weeks later. She sees the fresh sunpile next to the birch tree, the roses she got a friend to lie on, the grave have already been cleared away. Her friend tells her all about the ceremony and the music that was played. What music was it? Mozart, Bach, and Chopin, her friend says. She nods. 6 months later, husband is home by himself when a woman turns up and delivers. Just stopping for a while. Sorry. Her friend tells her what music Mozart. Later, husband is home by himself, and the woman turns up and delivers 2 large cardboard boxes. And she was crying. He says, I had to give her a handkerchief. The cardboard boxes are left standing around in Katrina's study into the fall. Each time the cleaning lady comes, Katrina moves from onto the sofa. Each time onto the sofa, she puts them back on the floor. When she needs to use the library steps, she pushes them aside. She has no space in the shelf. Eastman recently, maybe she should just take them. It's dumb. She just opens up them and looks inside, shuts it again. Kairos, the god of fortunate moments, is supposed to have a lock of hair on her forehead, which is the only of grasping hold of him because once she has loved her person, the room. You know what, am I gonna end the scream?